Tomlin talked about what he sees from the Browns defense on the tape.
We know them, they know us. It's getting tight. For us, starting on the defensive side of the ball, you better start with Myles Garrett. We can't allow this guy to wreck the game. It's a big game. It's Monday Night Football. You should anticipate him being the catalyst for their defense, and so we understand and respect that and what he's capable of. You saw it a couple of weeks back with a sack, fumble recovery score. When this guy does that, the climate that's within the stadium changes, and so it starts there for us. I think also a significant addition that wasn't available to him last time we played is their young, talented inside linebacker, Jeremiah, out of Notre Dame, number 28. He's a sideline-to-sideline guy. He's highly instinctual. He's a very good cover guy. He's good versus tight ends. He provides quality depth for them in terms of some sub-packaging. They don't always have to go dime in an effort to cover quality people down. This guy's coverage ability allows them to stay nickel and thus stouter versus potential third down runs and so forth. He's a challenging addition that wasn't there the first time we played him. They're a fundamentalist group. I got so much respect for Joe Woods, their coordinator, and how they go about business. They specialize in minimizing big plays in both the run and the pass. They try to capitalize on turnovers. They got some ball-aware guys I'm sure that you guys are all highly familiar with. I can't say enough about Denzel Ward at corner. This guy's been a ball guy since day zero. He's always tough and competitive against us.
And Dennis Manoloff, you see the coach there with a veteran move. Didn't want to say Owusu Koromoa, so he's just Jeremiah. So, but what do you think that since that Patriots game where the defense didn't stop him at all, they have played like a defense that is ready to play on a team that's going in a deep playoff run? The defense has been really good, I think. Just your thoughts on that.
Well, first of all, Dave, Mike Tomlin continuing to pull pages from the Lou Holtz playbook, shower praise on the opposition. I hate to break it to Browns fans, but I'm pretty sure that Tomlin does that with every single team and every single roster. He pulls out all these great players and he loves talking about. He could probably make it sound like the Jacksonville Jaguars are a 10-win team and Urban Meyer is a great NFL head coach. But his point about the defense, the Browns, you're right, Dave. I mean, I'm glad you raised it. For too long, Joe Woods was the easy mark. Whenever the defense gave up a drive, get rid of Joe Woods. And I was one of those people who kind of said, well, hold on a second. I don't know that it's Joe Woods is the problem. Now, there were a couple times where his defense did fall apart, but I wasn't as easily, predicated. I didn't sit there and go, oh, it's Joe Woods, it's Joe Woods, it's Joe Woods. It was interesting, too, when the Browns were blowing games, Stefanski was somehow above the offense, but Woods wasn't above the defense. Woods was always blamed when the defense screwed up, but with the offense, it was, well, it was Baker, or was this, or was that. It wasn't necessarily Stefanski. I found that to be odd. But the defense overall has been pretty decent, I think. I don't know what Pro Football Focus says. That's all that really matters with the Cleveland Browns. But their defense, it's a bend but don't break type of mentality. They don't blitz as much as some of us would like. But you know what? They have limited the opposition. They've done things that were good enough to win games. I mean, you think about just the Steelers and Ravens losses this year, 15-10 and 16-10. If you would have told me going into those games that the Browns would only need 16 and 17, I would have said, sign me up. So the defense, for the most part this year, has done its job.
Yeah, minus, the first 3 or 4 games they didn't play well, and then that Patriots game.